Mr. Power, shutting it down.
Round one, fight. Perfect. I'm talking. Street fighting. Perfect. Sonic boom.
Okay. Salty.
Yoga fire. Fight. Gfinity.
You win.
Hey, that's a bit disrespectful, isn't it, mate? This is expensive equipment. We're not made of money. Anyway, hi. Listen, this is the hottest show in town. For the next 4 hours, we're going to be in the company with people of names like Hurricane, Undercover, Bolt Strike. No, they're not stag do names. They are, in fact, gamer names. So you don't have to worry about wearing a dodgy t-shirt or going to anybody's wedding. This is Street Fighter Night. It's week 5, and it is going to be epic. To the sparkling Gfinity Arena here in West London, where I can tell you the vibe right now is one of make or break, because it's week 5 of 7, so we are very much getting towards the business end of the season. Now, I don't quite know what business end of the season means, but that's what everybody says. But what I do know is the fact that only 4 teams can make it to the playoffs, so things are definitely hotting up. And joining me tonight, making the studio a little bit hotter, we have got my main man, Shoryu Sengen and Tyrant. Gentlemen, week 5, here we are. Let's talk about that fact that only 4 teams make it to the playoffs. With the standings as they stand at the moment, those top 4 teams will be making it through into the playoffs. But there's still a little bit of movement that can be sort of placed in there because it is not week 7. So teams can go up, teams can go down, but Epsilon, they definitely need to get that win today, don't they?
Yeah, they're not. I'm so surprised that they're at the bottom of the table, because they were last season one of the strongest. And they're like, yeah, obviously they're going to make the playoffs again this season, but there's been so much movement with people picking up different players that it shows. I mean, it shows in the table, you can see it there.
Would you say, Tyrant, Prophecy at the top? I mean, they weren't one of the strongest sides, they were the decent, but they've really managed to get a run to get 4 wins in a row. Today, hopefully, going to make it 5.
Definitely. They were, like you say, not the strongest team in season 1, but here they are, putting in a real good performance. Also, Team Envious. They weren't looking that strong at the start of the season, last season, but this time around, second on the leaderboard, so doing well for themselves there as well.
Yeah, indeed. Now, mentioning about the fact there's been lots of movement, new players joining teams, but we haven't quite seen for Epsilon, who definitely needs to get that win tonight, Takamura and Keftaroz, the brothers, uniting. There's been weeks when Takamura's been competing in another competition, and they haven't been able to kind of gel, have they?
Well, it's not like they had a weak team, because they're quite deep. They've got like people like Brick as well. So it's not like, even if Takamura was out, that all of a sudden they've got a weak team. They've got one of the strongest teams on paper, but they've just ran into some stronger players on the day, I guess. It's very, very surprising to see them with 1 point and haven't won a single game.
Yeah, I would say, you know, any time you have Takamura showing up in this style of tournament where it's first to 1, he's going to do some major damage.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just at the weekend. He was over in Canada. I was there myself as well. He was in the team tournament there, representing Team Europe, which is a similar format. It's also first to 1, and yeah, he was doing some work in there. So, I mean, it's really surprising to see Epsilon at the bottom of the leaderboard, to be honest.
Yeah, we know how good Takamura is, so he's going to be up in that first matchup against Method, who've had a few movements. Packz has come back to play in that. We'll announce more of the team lineups later on. But as it stands, 4 big matches, obviously getting closer to the playoffs. The top 4 teams qualify, the bottom 4 are out of the Elite Series. So which one of those matchups really stands out for you today, gentlemen?
For me, I'm going to say it's Prophecy versus Infuse. Now, I know they're both in playoff position, but if either one of them lose, I mean, more for Infuse, it's more important for them to get the win here. They're 2 juggernaut teams, and I'm not really sure who would win in that matchup. And
don't forget, obviously, you get the 3 points for a win, but you also get a point if you can take it, you can get 3 rounds. Yeah. So, you know, it's important, if you're going to lose, make sure you get that point, surely.
Exactly, yeah, you do want to definitely try and get as many points as possible. Even if you do take a loss, you want to try and at least pull 1 point back.
Indeed. Listen, gentlemen, I'm looking forward to having both of you by my side throughout this. But listen, it's all to play for tonight. Let's find out what's happening backstage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Ariel.
Yes, I'm here backstage getting ready for our first game of the day, and I'm with the wonderful Nastiness. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is the prediction for today's game?
Well, I think the game today is gonna be really hard because my opponents and my team, we all know great each others, and we used to play together.
Right.
So, today, on which side will it help?
Well, either help you or help them, right?
Yeah.
But who's the one player that you are fearful of in Epsilon?
Well, I think all the players of Epsilon are dangerous. They all can win really fast. But the most dangerous player of them is Takamura, of course.
Right.
Is you know, he can kill you really fast. So
Has he beaten you in the past?
yeah,
Quite a lot?
Very much a lot, yes. But today, maybe if we start a game, he can be overconfident playing against me, and that can turn on him.
So that could work in your favour. Well, good luck. I'm now going to go through to one of your opponents in the next room, because this is how we roll back here. This is the warm-up room where they practice, they get those fingers ready and all warmed up, and then through here we have the awesome NightCross. How you doing, dude? You ready? Give me a high five. This is a man who looks very chilled and laid back before a very important game for Epsilon, no?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, this week, it's really important. We have to make some points, but I'm not really sure we can still be in the playoffs because we have only 1 point at the moment. But
where has it been going wrong for you guys? Because you have had 4 straight defeats now. What's been the problem?
I think we had a bad strategy about the order, and also a bit unlucky, I think, with the matchups because we played players we didn't want to play, especially, for example, I played against Infectious, and I think it's really hard for Dalsim against Abigail, so...
Yeah. It's so true, but like you said, you can get some points on the table today. That's what we need. We don't want you going out with 0, do we?
We will try to have some points, yep.
Well, good luck, NightCross. Right, back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Ariel. And to NightCross, it looks like he's just been building. Boots on him. Boots on the man. Size 12s. Listen, Jammers, my main man, lovely to have you back.
Pleasure to be back.
Apparently you're going to be commentating all by yourself this week.
I can do. I think someone recommended Logan some anime to watch, so he's a bit late.
That's probably what it is.
Came out today, but yeah, I can cast by myself. I don't particularly mind.
Of course you can. Of course you can, because you've got the skills to pay the bills. Listen, let's talk about Epsilon, who have not shown that they have the skills to pay the bills at the moment. It's just been misery after misery each week, and I alluded to the fact, you know, not having the partnership of Takamura and Keftaroz all week, but they've had other players that are talented, decent players, haven't they?
They've got the squad to do it, and they've got the firepower, more than capable of doing it. For me, I just boil it down to they've either been unfortunate or they haven't been confident on the day to produce the results. I mean, with this league, someone has to be last, and unfortunately it is Epsilon this season. For this point onwards, they can only play for pride, because as far as I'm aware, if I got it mathematically correct, they cannot play or they cannot qualify for the playoffs. I think
it would take a miracle. Miracles can happen.
Yeah.
On whatever street is in New York. But the thing is, Jammers...
Talk to me.
Why? Why is it not? You've got that talent. Why isn't it gelled? How can they go away... How could they take, since last week when they got another loss, to go, right, this is what we do? Is it a lineup change? Is that as simple as what it is? Because you surely would put Brick in rather than NightCross and have Takamura and Keftaroz. Because that was a successful one from last year, but it's... What is it?
Because usually, like, the brothers do well when they're here, but again, sometimes you base it on luck, sometimes you don't. But... sometimes with Street Fighter 5, I boil it down to having confidence and bringing your A game on the day. And some people do get that stage fright. Some people are there. We've got world-class players here, but unfortunately, they just drew a blank. No pun intended.
But obviously, the nerves will get to them as well, because now they know they need to get that win tonight. Surely that plays when you're up there on the big stage.
Well, this is the thing. It's like every loss you get, the pressure amounts. Now, I get it. If you treat it like the football, you just focus on the next game. But guess what? You're racking up losses each game. So it's now you're just putting more pressure on yourself, not only yourself and your teammates as well. I get it. Look, they're all ready to play and they're happy, but you guys are 0-4. So at this point in time, you have to play for pride now.
Yeah, and do you reckon that Method will be licking their lips and getting ready to get stuck into these boys?
Well, Method still want to qualify. They've always wanted to. And I think they're just going to be more hungry than Epsilon are because they've still got a purpose in this. I mean, don't get me wrong, Epsilon do as well, but to have a result of 2-2 as opposed to 0-4, I'd go with the 2-2, and they're just more hungry for it.
Okay, well, listen, I'm excited about this. I'll get your prediction in a bit. Follow me for a second because this is very important because down here I have the schedule, which is most important, and the players are backstage right now getting ready for this. So I'm going to announce matchup 1 to begin with. The players know what order they're going to fight, but they don't know who they are going to be competing with. So, for Method, coming out to join me by my right-hand side is Nasty Nas. A little bit of boxing there. How are you feeling, Nasty Nas? A great first showing last week for you in week 4.
Yes.
More of the same this week?
Well, at this moment, each time I came, we win. So I just wanted to continue.
Okay, and now, quite importantly, we all have to get ready backstage. A little bit of makeup here and there, especially for myself. Did you sort out the hair gel situation for your hair? Talk to me. So from a brother to another brother who cares about their hair, what's happened back there?
Well, for me, it's just important to have a good look.
Yeah, of course. And then you play more confidently, don't you?
Yes, yes. For me, it's important. It's not a detail.
Okay, that is so French, and I love that about you, Nasty Nas. Right, listen, you're playing tonight from Epsilon. Which person will you be playing? Well, I can now reveal. You'll be playing Takamura! The main man, he's back. I'll ask him for it. Come and join me on this step down here. Ça va?
Ça va.
Smashed it. There you go. That is all the conversation we are going to be having. Nasty Nas, you're playing Takamura. How do you feel? Is that the matchup you wanted?
What I wanted, I don't know, but it's always good to have the last boss in the first match.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, listen, Takamura, bon chance, best of luck to you. You can head to my left. I think that's a gauche, left, and you can go to the droit. So there we go. All right, mate. All right, we can't all do our... Anyway, listen, there is going to be a tasty matchup 1. Let's go on to matchup 2. We go to Method. Who is it going to be? Well, I'll tell you what, it's the man with the perfect record, Verdoyance! Come and join me down here, brother. Now, loving the look tonight, gone for chinos. Smart move. Casual, but also, you reliable material there.
Yeah, I'm tuning.
Okay, let's talk about the actual game rather than fashion. Verdoyance, perfect record. You've had 2 matches. You've won both of them 2-0. You haven't dropped a round.
Yeah, but it's only 2 matches, so the worst is to come. I have to keep focused.
Now, I know for a fact you're going to be playing, at some point, one of your friends tonight, Takamura, Keftaroz, or NightCross. That's going to be difficult for you, isn't it?
No.
In terms of the emotional side?
No.
Okay, I didn't say that at the beginning, but I like that confidence now. Well, I tell you what, you are going to be playing tonight. Up first, in matchup 2, you are going to be playing NightCross! Yes, my main man. Now, you arrived together at the same time with this man, but there's going to be no friendship. You've got to get that win today, haven't you?
We have to, yes. You have to make the first 3 points.
And have you played each other before online or anything like that?
We have played together, but I'm not really sure if he's going to play Fang or Birdie, so...
Well, I'll tell you what I can do. He's right here. What's going to happen, mate? What character are you going to play?
I'm going to pick Abigail.
Okay, wow. He's changed everything up. Gentlemen, NightCross, you head that way. And Verdoyance, you can head that way for me. Best of luck in your matchup 2. We move on to matchup 3, which you already know because there's only 2 players left up there. So, it is Packz taking on Keftaroz! Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, I don't know if you were watching last week. You probably were, and you should have been, because this man said very little last week.
Who?
You.
Me?
You had a sort of bucket on your head.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, you were looking good. You were smart. You were playing well.
Wasn't me. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. You're playing Packz tonight for Method. You need to win.
We need to win. Yeah, I'm really happy to face him. Such a good player. I'll do my best and try to win.
So you're excited the fact it's going to be a good match?
Yeah.
Okay, Packz, welcome back.
Thank you.
Done anything nice recently?
Yeah, just come from Canada,
Oh,
usual.
Yeah, the usual standard. How was it? An amazing tournament. You come back to the Elite Series. Are you going to bring some of that experience that you had in the big tournament over there?
Yeah, I was actually playing a top Japanese Rashid player, so I'm a bit warmed up for Rashid, so hopefully it'll help me.
Okay, perfect. Well, listen, that is Fighting Talk. Gentlemen, best of luck. You can head that way, Packz. Keftaroz, head off that way. So, that is your matchup 3 all sorted, but now there are 4 more. So here are the matches. You have Game 4. Packz will stay on and take on Takamura, the other brother. And then you'll have Game 5, Verdoyance versus Keftaroz. Then Game 6, Nasty Nas versus NightCross. And then finally, Game 7, Packz versus Takamura. So, this is going to be an exciting opportunity for this team, Epsilon, to get back into it. I've got to ask you, gentlemen, straight away, Tyrant, who are you going for? You've seen him come out and the confidence, or maybe not so much confidence. Who would you back?
Well, to be honest, right now, I'm going to have to go with Team Method. I think that right now, you can't argue Epsilon are not really on the greatest streak right now. And to be honest, I think the confidence must not be all there. So I'm going to go with Team Method.
Okay, thank you very much.
Show
you sing it!
That's never going to get old. I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to say Method as well.
Okay, I could whisper it. Show you a second. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just weird. Yeah. All right, okay, thank you very much for your predictions, gentlemen. Follow me over this way because the main man is back in the building. His name is Logan.
Hello.
Lovely to have you in. And a little quick jog here, or was it all right?
It's all right, man.
But it's always public transport, isn't it? Listen, you didn't see the players come out, but they're excited, they're ready. Epsilon need that win.
I should hope so, because it's a really important fixture for both teams. Really important, obviously, for Epsilon, who've had a terrible start to the season. And Method don't want to be in the same position they were last year of underperforming. So it's a must-win, again, as many of these are, but you know, what a great match to start off the night with.
And who would you go for, Method or Epsilon?
I think Method have got a strong team out. I'm going to go for them. Although Keftaroz is definitely in good form, Takamura is always good, and NightCross is going to be very difficult, but just the raw power of Verdoyance and Nasty Nads, along with the skill of Packz, I think will take it.
Okay, thank you very much, Logan. Lovely to have you here for week 5. Listen, Jammers, NightCross using the Dalsim, is that going to be the edge? Give them the edge and Epsilon get that win? Who would you back? Okay, fair enough.
I tried. I'm just going to be completely
brutal
blunt with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Method. It is a unanimous decision between the 4 of us.
Wow. And that's always worrying. When it's a unanimous decision, that's, you know, that's when we might get to a Game 7 nail-biter. So hopefully that's the case.
Or we could all look like X. Yeah, and be completely wrong.
Well, you could do. Well, gentlemen, I'm looking forward to it. Listen, we are all set for what promises to be an almighty showdown. Epsilon, your time is now. You simply cannot afford to have another slip-up.
Perfect.
Method versus Epsilon. Round 1, fight.
Was that you, Comps? That was you, wasn't it?
I'm telling you, that is absolutely...
sorry, I was just enjoying that video there. Shout out to Comps there for the voiceover and effects stuff, mate. Wicked. So this is, as we said, a must-win. Incredible matchup. Great fixture. Method. It's kind of turning it round.
Yes.
But Epsilon, they're stuck in reverse.
I mean, look, like you said, it's been a horrendous start for them. 0-4. They can only play for pride at this point. And I just see Method as a more the ravenous creature here because they want to qualify, make amends what they did last season, just get in there.
Yeah, I mean, is it mathematically impossible for Epsilon to get in, even if they win all 3? No, I'm getting... It is, or
I thought it was this week that they had the chance.
Yeah, they can't make it in, so that's very disappointing for them. But they have nothing to hold back, no reason to hold back. So, and all the pressure, I guess, is on Method now to turn it around. They're 2-2. They're without, arguably, their star player Luffy this week, who I presume is still lost in an airport somewhere on his way back from Canada. I know he had some wonderful experiences coming back from Canada Cup, but Packz made it back for them. So it should be good. Nasty Nas leading off, and he looked really impressive in the Red Bull, the pit.
Oh, he's done amazing there. Really a fan of his game.
Really exploiting all of the strengths of Boxer, not just the tap that everyone talks about. He was using the mix-ups and even the footsies tools, which are often overlooked. He's very good in that neutral mid-range.
And that's what's scary about the character. Obviously, the fear factor of the tap and him having that strong tool set is just amazing. But, okay, so we just got word that Epsilon can actually mathematically make it, but...
Well, the miracle journey may begin tonight.
Well, if Envious can do it, I don't see why anybody else can't.
Takamura had a great showing in the team tournament, in the international team tournament. Team Europe doing so well there in Canada Cup, which was the last premier event on the regular season of the Capcom Pro Tour. And obviously, Team Europe beating both of the American teams out there in a 5v5 format. Takamura was very, very instrumental in a lot of those performances. So we know, obviously, from Season 1, what his first-to-one skill set is. It hasn't really shown this season, and maybe this is the time now.
All right, good.
Straight away with the punish, exactly.
Dash straight.
Badly spaced dash straight, but Takamura dashes in to buttons.
And he's got to be careful as well, because I've seen Barrel players use crouch medium punch as a whip punishing tool more often now.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, buffing
really
it away. He's spacing that dash straight a lot better now.
All right, gets the B skill turn, goes to level 5, a good jump away from Takamura.
That's the full combo. What's the mix? I'm going to be overhead again. He gets the link, and you're going to the corner. EXDP doesn't quick rise as well, so he gives him this throw loop situation. And this is a difficult one for Boxer. He has got tap, and he does use it.
Why did he cancel? Okay, there you go. Get that
he blocks the overhead. Is he going to be able to finish it off? He should be. He's got the resources.
Not yet.
No.
Got another guess.
Doesn't get the bar.
Good blocks there from Nasty Nas. A -2 situation. Just trying to get in. Apply this pressure.
One touch! Oh! You watch your toes.
I wonder if he tried to DP.
I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't see a counter hit. It just got clipped standing, I think. Maybe he preemptively was looking for the overhead.
Yeah, probably. All right, so go round 2 here. Looking strong for Nasty Nas.
Nice facing on that EX Tatsu, and he gets the corner carry again. Throw. Here we go.
All right, another throw again. It keeps delay wake up. I actually respect this decision. If he gets clipped low.
Nakamura's got the frame kills, though. It doesn't make any difference. He blocks that, and that is... I'm not sure that's safe, but it's definitely meaty. It's normally -4. I think he could have definitely got the light kick in there as a punish. He wasn't ready.
Wake up time.
Oh, watch your ankles, sir. You're going to the corner.
Combo, is he going to reset him? Okay,
good block. Frame advantage. This could be it. That's going to be the start. He's going to use the bar.
There it is. I think he's dead.
He's got 1 bar, but he hasn't got V-trigger. He's going to get the EX juggle. It's not going to be enough. He's got 1 chance to...
Woo! Good blocks there from Nasty Nas. No punish.
Oh.
And the jump up there from Nasty Nas. Doing the quick block. Quick jab. Damn.
Close one, but in the end, Nasty Nas closing it out. I really feel like Takamura kind of got Takamura there. He wasn't able to deal with the mix-ups and the incessant pressure and offense there of Nasty Nas.
Well, that can happen to a lot of the players, and they have to remember that is the nature of Street Fighter 5. So you've got to be preparing for the worst. And like you said, Takamura he wasn't ready for it.
Let's have a look at some of the key moments here, there. So using that EX, in the Wrecker is such a good thing, the auto spacing, and there, he had him in the corner. He didn't have the bar to get the kill initially, and that's so dangerous when you just need that one more touch. Balrog's such a great defensive wall, though. He can just wait you out and just wait for his turn.
Precisely there.
Takamura takes another loss, and it's a bad start here for Epsilon, who need this win to have any hope of even making the playoffs.
Well, this is it. Each loss they get or accumulate, they're putting themselves in a more perilous situation, and it just kind of permeates throughout the team and demoralizes all of them.
Absolutely. So NightCross is next to step up, and he has to face... Well, Verdoyance has promised Abigail, but who knows? Because it's not a contract.
No.
He could just be playing mind games. You never know. But we've seen both of these players use a variety of characters. NightCross, I love his sim, and he's got Fang, right, as well?
I think so. I've only seen NightCross predominantly play Dhalsim, and it's a very unorthodox one. I think it's one that really catches people by surprise, and what better way to catch you by surprise than in the Elite Series.
Okay, Verdoyance definitely has a Fang, and he's gone to Fang now on the character select screen, and he's locked in as well, so it was mind games.
Yes. I believe this is a full-time switch for him. because he obviously used to main Birdie and then he got used to more comfortable with Fang. So he's now gone with the Fang pick here. And he's got a very strong, solid Fang. He showed it at Red Bull Kubernetes.
Fang is a very tricky character to go up against if you don't know the matchup specifics, what you can and can't do, because he is very much a trap character. And that's not a joke based on the rear bender that he puts down, but he'll put you in situations where if you don't know how to deal with it, you're going to take not a ton of damage, but it all builds up, and that's basically how it is with him.
And that's basically what his gameplay is based off, just racking up the poison damage and then getting that one throw, getting that one jab. Remember, this guy has got immense pressure when he's in your face. He's got a lot of plus frames.
Yeah, exactly. That throw, taking that throw against Fang definitely does a lot, but we'll see how NightCross does it. That patented teleport style of his as well. You know what to expect.
Well, this is it. It's going to be interesting to see how Verdoyance approaches this unorthodox style of sim with NightCross.
He seems to be going forward and being very offensive. And he jumps.
And he lands.
Caught. Shades of Dante Hammer there as he came down.
All right, it's working really well here for NightCross, playing it the usual way, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, Fang hasn't got the greatest mobility in the world. That super slow, floaty jump arc of his. And NightCross looks very comfortable just teleporting around the screen, playing where and when he wants, engaging as he wishes, using that float there to avoid
there's the
fireballs.
Jump hard punch there, misses the combo opportunity there, Verdoyance does, but now he puts himself in the corner.
Let's try to catch him in the air and got put in the corner for his troubles.
Ooh, okay, trying to coward crouch. To no avail though. This is it, just spacing himself, making sure, maximizing the potential of those limbs there, NightCross is.
Yeah, Verdoyance is just throwing out a lot of things, hoping they're going to hit, and this is looking very promising for NightCross here and Team Epsilon. They need this win.
There we go. Just keep playing this elusive playstyle here, NightCross, because this is probably working to your benefit.
It is definitely working, and obviously Fang as a character, he doesn't really have that fear of getting caught and, doing enormous V-trigger damage like some of the other characters in the game. He can play this hit-and-run style with great confidence, and NightCross, with the significant life lead still.
I mean, both these characters capitalize on amounting significant amounts of great health, and then capitalize with that one throw, that one jab. NightCross is laying this out really well here. 30 seconds on the clock.
Great job of this. Not the most exciting to watch, but he's getting the hits in, and the trade closes it out. And he closes it out. Didn't look like the best performance there from Verdoyance. Not looking happy as well. Let's go back to...
Just pick Birdie. Yeah. Thank you very much. There wasn't even a name there. It was just, we'll go back to... That was it. I love it. And that is what I love about you. Listen, it was important there, and what I'm loving about that, it was some good action there. How did you see those first two matchups?
Yeah, really good. I was very, very surprised with Fang. Me and Tyrant were just talking about it.
Yeah, first time we've seen it, I think.
Yeah, and I don't understand why he would pick that versus Dalsin. Maybe he knows something we don't know.
Yeah, if it's not a great matchup for your character, I would have preferred to just see him pick Birdie. At least then you've got some high damage options available. Fang just doesn't really do enough damage. You can't really lock Dalsin down, so I would have preferred to see Birdie there, to be honest.
Of course. So 1-1 at the moment. Epsilon needs to get that win tonight. At the very least, get a point, but then really, they have to win and keep winning to make it into the playoffs.
Yes.
If XL get that point, then it makes it very, very difficult. It kills their dreams.
Yeah, precisely. It's two teams, I think, Infused and XL. If they lose every week and Epsilon win every week, then they manage to make it in. But
that's very unlikely. Let's be honest.
But the first thing is, this is the first hurdle. This is within their control of Epsilon. They need to win. They lost that first one. I mean, Nasty Niles was looking in good form, wasn't he? And Takamura, who we'd expect to be one of the stronger players.
We were talking about this. It seems like Season 2, a lot of people have come prepared for the first-to-one format, and Takamura isn't as... I mean, he is a very, very skillful player, and he's very good at first-to-ones, but he's come up to some obstacles and challenges this season. A lot of players have been able to beat him, and I think statistically, he's minus in the win-to-loss ratio in terms of rounds. Like, he loses more than he wins this season. So.
And I remember back, I sound old now. I remember back in Season 1, which wasn't that long ago. It was an epic matchup between Takamura and Packz, and we've got the repeat of that right now. Packz taking on in 2-1's time. But we've got, first off, Packz versus Keftaroz. But it is going to be a juicy contest, that one, between Packz and Takamura.
Yeah, 100%. It's the grudge match that we always love seeing at Gfinity.
Definitely.
But Keftaroz is... sorry to interrupt you. I think Keftaroz has really picked up the slack of his brother.
He's definitely improved. I mean, Season 1, he was looking kind of like you know, a bit of a shadow of his brother. But let's be honest, Keftaroz, yeah, he's turned it around and he's become a force of his own.
Yeah, indeed. So. Now, I've got to ask, in just a second, we will sort of get the match back underway. But first of all, let's talk about Canada for a second. You were over there, Tyrant. You saw some fantastic talent out there.
Gourmet games.
Yeah. When we say Canada, you will just appear that on the screen. I just want you to know that at home. Oh, it didn't happen at that time. Tyrant, with Canada, what was out there and what was the talent like, and how is someone like Packz going to be able to show what he's learned from it?
Yeah, so Canada Cup was the final Capcom Pro Tour event of the season where you could earn points. So everybody from all around the world were there. The top Japanese players were there. We saw all the top American players, a few of the Europeans, of course, going out there also. It was just a massive display of talent. Every pool had at least 4 extremely strong players in. Yeah, Packz, he was grinding away the sessions, 24-hour venue there, so there were just endless games going on the whole time.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I know someone who definitely wasn't there, but was very jealous of you being in Canada, and that was Ariel. Ariel, what's going on backstage?
Well, I'm not backstage, Tom. I'm over here on your right-hand side. I'm just in the audience. I'm just chatting with all the managers and the players. They're all very, very excited for tonight. You can probably hear a lot of conversation going on. Very surprised by the use of Fang there in that first match. What do we think about that? I don't know. But what we're going to talk about is tonight's schedule. And this side is good now. We've got Method and Epsilon right now, as you can see. But next up, we'll have Endpoint versus Reason Gaming. Reason nearly got a win over Method last week. Didn't quite manage to do that. And then it's Envy up against Excel, which is the one game that everyone's been talking about. And then last but not least tonight, it's Prophecy versus Team Infuse. That's the schedule for tonight, Street Fighter 5. Back. So now I've been told that we have to go back to comms now because, well, we're going to go into this next game.
Thank you very much, Ariel. Some of us are here, and I think some of us are still on the public transport like myself today. Oh, wow. It's all good. The games are here, the players have turned up, and we are getting into our next fixture, which is Packz versus Keftaroz. Now, Packz, as we've highlighted many times, is back from his expedition to Canada Cup, and he definitely didn't get the results that he would have been hoping for.
It was unfortunate.
But he would have come back with a wealth of experience. One of the great things about these international events is the quality of play that you get in casuals. And as he said before the fixture, he's played some of the world's best Rashid players. Let's see how he puts this knowledge to use up against Keftaroz. See, with punishes there with the mixer in the neutral.
That's a very good move to throw out there in the neutral, and it's safe on block, so...
It's a great move, and it's particularly quick for the distance that it covers as well.
Yes. All right. Is minus there, but greatly spaced there from Keftaroz. Gets hit with the V skill.
Wakes up with a light kick, and he uses that EX Eagle spike, but kind of gives up that stage position. Yeah. He jumps back over again.
Thought he would have done medium spinning mix and put him back in the corner there, but you're going to send him to the other corner instead. Apply that pressure.
Down fierce again, the special.
All right, trying to go for that delay crouch hard punch there. Packz is really good at timing that. Get that crush counter, but not at that point.
Just backing off, and he's maintaining that space. He's looking for buttons, errant buttons. He knows that Packz likes that standing medium kick. It wasn't coming. Gets the back throw into the corner and activates right away.
Wow, I like that patience there, but he didn't capitalize off it. So unfortunate there to Keftaroz.
Able to punish the landing frames there.
Just backs off.
Activates. Eagle spike out of the corner, because why not?
Spinning mixer again. That's been really working well there for Keftaroz. He closes out the round.
And it's looking like that experience is not paying off against Keftaroz. Maybe his style is very different. He seems to be uncomfortable with the range and the distance at which Keftaroz is playing, and he's getting hit by those mixers on the ground.
Speak of the devil, EX spinning mixer there, applying that pressure.
First time we've seen that one.
And another spinning mixer from Keftaroz.
After that.
Look, they've been 90% successful this match.
Yeah. Oh,
man, that's going to be it.
Oh, Keftaroz here. He's going to close that out, and this is looking very good for Epsilon.
Damn, that was really surprising there. I mean, I was really curious to see what...
Listen, I was really impressed by Keftaroz over the last couple of weeks. Not just here on the Elite Series, but he had a great performance, a really confident performance out in Germany at Red Bulls The Pit. And he seems to be coming in and pulling up the slack that maybe sort of Takamura, we're not seeing him deliver. I know we heard Sengan talking about that, but Keftaroz looking very good. His use of that mixer on the ground was great. He got a lot of hits with that, and more importantly, the corner carry.
And that's it. This character's very strong at just generating that screen carry through his combos, and obviously, using, like you said, using the spinning mixer in neutral, it catches a lot of people out.
He's got a lot of very safe, efficient options in the mid-screen.
Yes.
And they have great corner carry, as you said. And once you get into that corner, his corner pressure is arguably some of the best in the game. Lots of plus buttons, great counter hit confirms, great juggles. And of course, we saw the corner escapes as well, in which he doesn't have to worry about that same thing back. He's one of the most well-rounded characters in the game. Very difficult to deal with. But Packz is going to have to forget about that.
Yes.
And now he moves on to Takamura.
Well, I mean, these guys had an explosive match in Season 1. I mean, the Packz pop-off.
A legendary, yeah, exactly. That was an iconic match. Definitely a real poster match for the Elite Series and what to expect to incredibly talented young players who have really come into their own in Street Fighter V. Takamura and Packz are definitely going to want to erase those 2 losses that they've both had starting out this. Let's see who can get to winning ways here. It's going to be carrying against Ken.
Yes.
The edge would definitely be in Pax's favor, I would say.
Okay.
In terms of the character matchup. But we'll see whether Packz can control Takamura. He couldn't handle his brother, Keftaroz, in that first match. Let's see how he deals with that Takamura pressure.
Got another explosive beast to deal with and tame. I mean, that's always the million-dollar question with Takamura is, can you tame this playstyle?
Can you handle this? Nice confirm off the target combo there, and he gets the DP. Looks at that throw bait.
Good whiff punish there from Packz with the sweet. Max distance as well.
Yeah, Packz is very, very good at the spacing in this, very comfortable in the spacing of this matchup, but it's, with the punish on that hard kick as well, -4, gets the jab into Tenko.
Gets a tick throw.
It's about whether he can deal with the erratic behavior of Takamura.
All right, tried to punish the landing frames there, but he was still plus and safe on block anyway, so it didn't matter.
I think the more solid this match is, the better it is for carrying.
Yes.
It's the crazy stuff that's going to happen, and Packz catches Takamura delaying a button there.
Looking good there, and that's going to be the round for Packz. Very good.
That's going to do Packz a world of confidence because he basically controlled that match exactly how he wanted to. He got all the punishes in, that he didn't get caught by any random stuff, any erratic craziness. Very solid here from Packz. That's what he wants. He wants to get these rounds in the locker. He's almost a critical art as well.
But all eyes are on Takamura now to see how he's going to change it round and bring himself back into this game. He's got 1 bar on deck. I want to see how he uses it.
Oh, nice punish on the sweep.
Was that medium version?
That would have been light DP.
Okay. Okay, goes to that delayed crouch hard punch again, but great blocks from Takamura. Playing it patient. All right.
Ooh. Nice pressure strings there from Takamura, just testing Pax's defense. Again, Packz is ready for that run pressure, that illegitimate run pressure, and he punishes him for it, then backs off. Clever stuff there from Packz, because he knows a sensible neutral game is the way to go, and he just closes it out. Not really taking any risks. A real workman-like performance there from Packz. Didn't really overextend himself and just got the job done.
Well, that's the thing. Is I do respect that last action that he done there. Got the throw and he just backed off. He had the whole screen to work with. Karen's got great walk speed, and it's certain players, when they get that throw, they feel right. I need to go.
As you literally just see at the end of that first round there, Takamura throwing out the EXDP and Packz rightly acknowledging at that point, Takamura had full gauge and full V-trigger stocked as well. There's no reason to go in and pressure Ken and give him that opportunity to either wake up DP, wake up crouch and medium kick fireball, wake up light Tatsu. So many options that he can get into the V-trigger, massive damage, big stun, and a mix-up afterwards. The momentum's all with Takamura. I tell you what, I'm just going to back off. I'm going to play my game, my footsie game. That's where I beat you anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm comfortable. That was a very clever decision.
It's a thing where a lot of players, they involuntarily give up their life lead and just go, all right, here, just come back, please.
Yep.
I want to make this match interesting and come back. And then Packz is like, nope. Do what you want over there.
If you're going to beat me, you're going to have to earn this in the footsies or do something mad that beats me. But all of the things that he tried didn't work out. So,
which is brilliant stuff.
Nice one there for Packz. And that's all. Is it all squares? 2-2 now, right? I'm getting completely drawn into these matches, enjoying myself. As Verdoyance and Keftaroz step up. We saw Verdoyance with the Fang pick earlier. I don't know who he's going to go for. He's got Birdie. He's got an Abigail that he threatened to use.
All right, yeah. He's going to go and pick Birdie for this one now.
Keftaroz, of course, we know is going to be using Rashid.
Yes.
Big, he's a big Rashid main.
He picked the Halloween Birdie.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, I believe Rashid does give Birdie a couple of problems.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of players talk about Rashid being a legitimate counter pick for Birdie. I know Packz, for example, on Team Method, of course, was looking at using Rashid when he was having so much trouble with Problem X's Birdie over the years. Difficult for him to deal with specifically the neutral and the whirlwind, obviously, he hasn't got a lot of reliable ways to get around that.
Jump forward, jump medium punch there, the cross up there for Birdie.
Oh, he gets a backdash and crush counter, so very delayed stuff there from Verdoyance getting crush countered.
Okay, gets the back throw.
And again, that mixer that he's been using spaced so well in the neutral doesn't get a proper punish on the bullhead.
Great throw range there. Rashid was backing up.
Nice whiff punish there.
I love this start. This nice, calm, patient play style. Not doing moves in trepidation. Utmost confidence in every button he presses. Verdoyance.
Nice air to air.
There's one reversal. There's plenty more to come.
He's picking the right times to go for that. Doesn't really get anything off the V trigger. Oh, he gets caught. Yeah, that jump arc of Birdie is so short, it's really hard to tell in those situations if it's going to cross up or stay in front. It's a good guess to make that it's going to stay in front because it's rare that he crosses up. But that looked horribly ambiguous there.
Yeah, he's safe regardless, and it's a cross-up. Oh, it can be.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, gets to confirm into the EX Eagle Spike. He's going for that setup. I feel he should just do medium spin and mixer and get that big carry. Get anti-air there from Verdoyance.
Oh.
Combo, no super yet.
No super. I definitely like using that super.
He would have got a setup.
Get a great setup after it as well, and a huge life lead. But he's still got the super there to use.
Yes.
As and when he gets the hit.
And it will kill.
Yeah.
And Keftaroz is fully aware of that. Just being very cautious in his move.
Oh, just a pushback, I guess, off that counter hit. Couldn't get the second one afterwards.
All right, the banana's out, paying much respect to that.
Oh, he was looking for the buffer.
Oh, nothing's working out here for Keftaroz.
Really patient play. I definitely like this here from Verdoyance. He's forcing Keftaroz to come in, and that is when you get clipped by that standing medium punch. Great stuff there from Verdoyance.
Good stuff there. Patient play. And that's exactly how you do it. I mean, it was tantamount, the score. It's 2-2. We're not playing haphazardly.
Great stuff, and Method take it into the lead 3-2. Let's throw it to Ariel backstage in the warm-up area. She's speaking to some of the players, see what they thought about that.
And it's called a warm-up room for a reason because it's really quite roasting here. There's so much training and like quick knowledge going on. I love this. So you guys are up next. Endpoint, I mean, I'm going to say it to you both here. Not been great these last few weeks, has it?
Ooh, debatable. I think we had like one bad game, and then that was it. One bad.
Can I just say I'm actually missing the Hugh Hefner get up. I mean, it didn't really work for you last week, so that way we got rid of it this week.
No, it works for me every week.
Works for you every week. So, I mean, what's the training situation that's happening here between the both of you? What are you doing to warm up for the game?
Well, I'm destroying him. There's not really a part 2 to that. It's just free.
How are you feeling about Reason?
They haven't got their star player today, so it's looking pretty good for us.
Say again?
They haven't got their star player today, so it's looking pretty good for us.
Oh, so it's looking pretty good for you guys. I like this, like the confidence there. What's the score prediction then? Go on.
4-0?
For you guys against Reason, what's your score prediction?
Yeah, 4-0.
4-0. All right, I thought you were like, for who?
No, 4-0.
That's what I mean, it's far too warm here in the warm-up room. Who would you like to be up against in terms of players?
See, I wanted to get against Salty Kid, so like, I'll take Incog. Me and Incog are friends.
Okay, you and Incog are friends. And how about you, Broski?
I think Undercover be a good one to play.
Why?
Because he's free.
Ah, look at that abuse in the corner. Have you got a comeback? I mean, he's just shouting loads of words. I know you guys have been training hard here, but have you guys been watching the Method Epsilon game?
No, not really.
Okay, well, they're about to go onto the game now. Let's go back to you guys in the arena.
Oh, that was wonderful. You don't get that sort of atmosphere and those sort of banter anywhere else. I love it.
Gino De Campo.
One of a kind. I wonder where he wears that Hugh Hefner get up every week. I don't want to know.
I really don't.
Shout out to Jester Power as well, who was the star of that interview without doing much at all, but he was definitely the star of that. Shout out to you, Jester. We are getting back into it. It is 3-2 in favour of Method, and Epsilon need to win 2 back-to-back. Is it going to be possible? NightCross goes up against Nasty Nars in what is a horrible matchup for Dalsim.
Yes, he's got to be very careful, and if he gets counterpoked to stand medium punch, you best beware. He is coming in with a dash straight. into your face.
Oh, he clips him with the low already. Oh, the delay on that light kick.
He might start getting some throw loops. One explosive start here for Nasty Nas.
Great V reversal, I respect that.
Yeah, break off the pressure early.
Yeah, he's fishing for that up smash off the teleport, just trying to catch something.
Wow, that's still him.
Yeah, the risk reward for just throwing stuff out in this matchup as Boxer is huge. You clip anything and it's a great situation to be in because Dalsim can't really get you off.
But as we say this, Nasty Nas' health is slowly depleting.
There you go, exactly as I said. Oh, he didn't get the straight afterwards. He was looking at to get in.
There you go, he's playing it patient there.
No punish on that straight.
Feature activation, good V reversal, get out of the flames, get out of the Yoga Burner. Let's put back in.
Yeah, we haven't seen a tap yet. I'm still waiting.
All right, throw loops. He might do another throw to close it out. No, he doesn't close it out. Too far.
Oh, he clips him with the sweep, and he caught him just trying to do something to get him off. That corner is so terrifying against Boxer.
He moves like Boxer when he's playing.
Gets fully in character.
That's amazing there. Let's see if he can close it out. This is potential match point here for Team Method.
Now, NightCross has got a significant life lead now. Let's see if he can manage to close this out because the stun is racking up.
Oh, wait, he still got something. He still got something.
Oh, the throw was completely whiffed. If it had gone for the Gale, that would have possibly been the round. This is very scary, though, because Boxer is entirely capable of bringing this back.
Yes, he is. Good Yoga Gale there from NightCross.
This is a much better round, though, from NightCross.
Definitely. If he can just close out this round without that V-trigger coming out, but it's there.
Oh, you're in the corner as well. What's the mix-up? He blocks the overhead V-trigger, of course, because why not?
I'll do it again. Good wake-up jab. Interesting.
That is going to do a lot for NightCross's confidence because that was a horrible situation. He just got clipped in the air, carried to the corner, the overhead came out. Yes, I've blocked it. No, you're still in the mix-up because the V-trigger was activated. He managed to fight his way out and close the round. What's he need to do now?
Well, I'll tell you what. He's going to have to, however he won the first round, he's got to do it again, but a little bit more cautious.
Nasty Nas is doing so well now with that up smash. We pointed that out in the first round. Oh, the frame trap, but no punish.
Cancel. All right, trying to fight his way out the corner here. NightCross doing well at the moment.
And again, he works the up smash.
Okay. Gets the Yoga Flame. The reversal blocks, and he's got no meter to work with now. Absolutely nothing. So if Nasty Nas hits him, he's in trouble.
Oh, and he's in range to get the EX as well. This is looking real bad for NightCross. He hasn't got bar to get damage. He's now giving up V-gauge as well. Not that he gets a huge amount off that anyway.
This is looking really bleak. That was +5. That was level 5, sorry.
+2 there.
All right, he's backing off again. I don't think NightCross elusive plays. That's going to win this, but he gets clipped low.
Nasty Nas popping off, and that is it. Method back on the winning ways. Great stuff there. Great stuff there from Nasty Nas. Very confident getting 2 big wins, 2 important wins. Means a lot, and Method moved from a poor start to the season back into a winning ratio of 3-2 on the leaderboard, so they're going to be very happy with that. Came together as a team. Everyone really pulled through. They had a shaky moments, but Nasty Nas was definitely the anchor there. You know, Packz came through with a good performance against Takamura. Verdoyance with a good performance against Keftaroz after losing their first 2. Epsilon, what a shame for them. Let's take a look at the replays on that. It was really a story of NightCross just getting clipped repeatedly.
Yeah.
He was a bit too obvious with the float. And he started getting hit by that screw smash all the time.
On the ground, I mean, any connection that happened, he wanted to V-reversal, so he expended a lot of V-meter. So, and that was a clear-cut indication to Nas that he could just get in. It's like, right, I'll just throw you.
Yeah, because, again, he's only got 2 bars, so it's not like he can repeatedly V-reverse you off. He wasn't really using the fireball game either, so he wasn't building any EX bar. It was a situation where Nasty Nas could just wait, pick his moments, keep throwing stuff out. He clipped him eventually. He converted that into more damage. Yep. And we know once Boxer gets in on Dalsim, it's very difficult for him to get off.
I ain't winning. It's absolute curds.
Packz doesn't need to play again against Takamura. That is it, 3-2. So congratulations.
Back to winning ways.
Method. Let's throw it back over to Tom this time.
Oh, thank you very much, Logan. Jammers, epic work as usual from those gentlemen. Well, there you have it. First match of the night, week 5, and it's officially looking like very bleak for Epsilon. That's kind of, you know, unless a miracle really did happen.
Yeah.
They just didn't do enough. What went wrong for them tonight, and what went right for Method?
Well, I think that they're out of the running now. I think if they won that one, and they won every week, and
FXL still lose every week.
And if a few teams here, XL lost every week, it would have been possible. But now it looks like the dream is dead. I mean, I feel like Takamura, of all people, wasn't pulling his weight in that that little match there. I mean,
Yeah,
he lost both his games.
I agree with you, Tyron. I hate to say it, but I think Takamura hasn't caused Epsilon to not be in the playoffs, but he's certainly a big part of why they're not there. Yeah.
And I have to say, when I introduced him down there, it didn't look that confident. Maybe it was the lack of my French. I'm not entirely sure, but it happened. Listen, gentlemen, let's welcome a guy who played very well just then for Method. It's Packz, ladies and gentlemen. Hey man, Packz, come and join us. Well, first of all, we debated and talked about what you would have learnt from Canada. You talked about Rashid as a character you took on, but I mean, let's rate your performance. You got the win as a team, but let's talk about Packz for a second.
I definitely had a few execution errors in that match, it's been annoying. But yeah, he's actually plays very different now. He plays a lot more patient, which is what the style I was used to. But I just, a few blunders, I think. Messed up a few things and then got basically blown up for it.
Yeah, and we were just discussing Takamura, not in terms of like a weak link or didn't play that well, but just letting his side down, not getting those wins. You took him on in game 4. Yeah. It was a nice repeat of season 1. It was juicy, but not as juicy as we wanted.
It definitely wasn't a repeat of season 1 because I cleaned him. I cleaned him up this time.
Yeah, you
had to make the comeback.
Completely in full control that time, man.
Yeah,
you looked measured. You looked assured. The way you were sort of leaning, coming back, and
yeah, that was Canada for me. I think Canada's helped me. I wasn't nervous at all. Even after the loss, I was just like, it's fine. I'll just go on to the next game. So I was a bit more composed, even though I didn't do as well as I wanted to do in Canada, but it helped me compose myself. So up there, I was composed. I don't think I should be here, really.
Yeah.
Should be Nasty Nas. He done his thing.
Yeah, he did do his thing. His hair was looking on point. The team was done. But Packz, let's talk about you. That confidence now goes into Method, surely, gentlemen, because you know that's their 3rd win. You know, win, loss, win, loss. But it's most importantly, 10 points. It's still in the playoffs. Gentlemen, we've got to say, Tyron, what are we saying for Method? With that sort of confidence, they can now kick on.
Yeah, sitting pretty now. I believe they're on 9 points.
9 points.
9 points, yes.
So they're joint 3rd, or well, they'd be 4th or 3rd. I'm not sure with Infused. This is where you guys wanted to be in season 1, right? And now you're.
Just got to keep up now.
You got to keep up, yeah.
We've got a stronger side as well. With Mars and Verdoyance.
Yeah, I definitely feel like some of the characters you guys have are better suited to this type of environment.
I thought about Fang, but
well,
the Birdie.
Well, Birdie.
What was your when he picked Fang? Were you like?
I said, look, do what you're comfortable with. I was thinking Birdie.
You thinking Birdie? Yeah.
But he said Fang, so I was like, cool. You know, it's your. I'm not going to tell you. If I tell man Birdie and then he loses, I look like an idiot.
Yeah, but now that you've heard Singan just said where it was wrong. Are you going to tell him that?
Next time?
Next time I'll be like, just do this, do that.
and in terms of Method's lineup, in terms of going forward in your next matchup, I mean, does it stay? Does it change? Who decides that? What's Pack's influence in that?
Oh, if I'm not saying it, Luffy says it.
Yeah.
So Luffy is usually in the chat a lot. He's always speaking in the chat. I'm hardly speaking in it, but I might just put my 2 cents in and say, actually, now we'll do this instead, and then it'll be that way. But Luffy generally knows, what the order should be. He made a big mistake on one of the weeks, cost us to lose, but
you only learn by those mistakes, and I suppose going forward.
He needs to learn by the mistakes. But, So
I mean, you as a whole, as a team.
Yeah, as a team, it's generally me and Luffy will be like, this is the best order, and then they'll put their inputs on who they think is. If they're feeling more confident for that team, and then we might switch it up depending on if they're like, oh, I'm not as confident against this team, then we'll be like, okay, you play once, and then these guys play twice or 3 times or whatnot. And it goes on like that. So,
Now, let us have a look at the schedule for the rest of the night. And there's a big match coming up, Infused taking on Prophecy, which has a bit of a bearing on your match next week, Packz, and what you'll think about that, because Prophecy, as it stands at the moment, undefeated. Undefeated. If they get that next win, they'll be looking at getting their 6th rounds of undefeated taking on you. What do you reckon for that matchup tonight? Right.
Well, there's a Laura.
Yeah.
So Laura's kind of a random element.
Yeah.
If I get a Kainu, he's getting his head bust. He's not beating me.
No, not with this guy.
Akuma can do the thing, but a Kainu, I'll bunch him up. He's not beating me. Laura, a bit of a random element.
Yeah.
Zeku with the Akuma. I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, Salty Kid's got to run for his money in terms of confidence that's just been laid down on this table, which you've just done that in significant style. Well, listen, congratulations on the win today. I want to find out who Ariel is with right now, one of the losing team of Epsilon.
I'm here up at the back of the arena with NightCross, so twice in one night, but I'm now speaking to you in much more sad terms, because obviously that wasn't great for you guys, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't great. We really needed those points to be able to play in the playoff. But Yeah.
Do you think it was the pressure of needing to get those points tonight that got to you all, that's where it went wrong, or was there something else?
I think we need to fix some small mistakes we make. Like, for example, during my match against Nastinas, I was using the V skill all the time, and it was punishing, and I was still doing it. So we have to fix some small mistakes, and I think we...
Is that a case of playing people like Nastinas more in terms of the characters they use? Like, does that come with experience of playing against them more often, or is that just something of learning how to read them?
I didn't understand.
Well, when you're saying about Nastinas, then you were coming in with those moves. If you were playing with him up against him quite a lot, outside of even the Elite Series, does that help you then play against him in future games?
I have played Nastinas sometimes online, but it's a matchup I'm not very comfortable.
Okay.
Because I think it's one of the worst matchup for Dalsim.
Yeah.
I don't have many room for mistakes.
Yeah.
If I do only one mistake, I can just die.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I've been told that mathematically, it is still possible for you guys to go through if XL don't get a point today. Do you think that's a possibility?
If we win the 2 next weeks and XL lose, yep.
That's what I like. Good positive attitude, NightCross. Thanks so much. And hopefully you will get those wins next week. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much. We exude positivity down here at the Elite Series and the Gfinity Arena. Listen, it's looking very bleak for Epsilon as Method grabbed their 3rd win of the season, and they are very much in the mix for a place in the playoffs. Can they be champions? Well, only time will tell.